Oh god, I didn't think it would be this soon, but yeah, I've been kind of in a non-wrestling mood these last few weeks, having to come to that realization what happened with AEW and All Out, and well, all that disaster that unfolded. Now, I don't know if I'm ever going to talk about All Out. I do have a video in mind to talk about what happened eventually once everything is sorted out and the investigation is completed. But I have not watched AEW, I have not watched WWE, I have not watched Impact, I have not watched anything wrestling related for nearly 2 weeks now. So I decided Solo Sikoa, his moment happened at Clash of the Castle. I'm not going to talk about... I was planning to talk about Drew McIntyre's match with Roman Reigns, and then I saw people legitimately think that the equivalent of child abuse is apparently warranted because Roman Reigns won a match. Because that's an actual tweet I saw, and I'm despairing this day. So yeah, my wrestling kind of thing was kind of done for a while. It's just one of those days where you just don't care anymore. So I decided to go to a comfort zone. I went to NXT because I heard Solo Sikoa won the North American title, and I was like, oh god, this is going to be the thing. So Solo Sikoa came out as a surprise appearance to take on Carmelo Hayes, who I didn't know about because I had not watched NXT since the reboot happened, because I just didn't care about the reboot. And it just felt like Vince was trying to damage control the fact that NXT lost to AEW, and well, Vince is a petty bastard for that all the time, so take of that what you will. And I still need to get a haircut. Like, seriously. So Solo Sikoa took on Carmelo Hayes, who was the reigning NXT North American champion. Luckily, they did not decide to change its color up to vomit rainbow-induced madness. So I'll give them that credit. But Solo Sikoa took on Carmelo Hayes. It was 10 minutes. It was about 10 minutes and 30 seconds. This video might be shorter than usual compared to my other videos. I just wanted to just talk about a match, just get this out of the way, just to show that I'm still into this. But it's just like, the industry's so freaking insane. So yeah, Solo Sikoa defeated Carmelo Hayes in a okay match. But the moment you started doing this, I was like, oh god, you're going to make the Bloodline even more powerful. It's only a matter of time until they start going after the NXT titles now. With Solo Sikoa being NXT, I knew he was going to go after the North American title eventually. I just didn't think it would be so soon, but way to go on the nose. I also kept thinking for a time, like, they were going to go ahead and finally, like, this is going to be their grand plan. Like, Solo Sikoa was originally set, according to reports, Solo Sikoa did reportedly was going to be pushed to the moon, not go through NXT, not go through developmental. They were going to have him join the Bloodline and rest like that. And I'm pretty certain the idea was going to be he was going to win both the IC and the United States Championship, because double titles for everyone. Luckily, he said, nope, I'm going to earn it. I'm going to earn my way to that top part. So Solo Sikoa ran through NXT for a while, didn't do anything. I don't know what he exactly did. He did contend for some titles for a time, but he didn't win any. But then he finally joins the Bloodline, because all roads lead to the Bloodline for the Owain family. And, well, here we are. And then the first night out, he wins the title. He finally wins the title. That definitely doesn't say anything about the pull WWE has in this post-Vince McMahon industry, as all the WWE wrestlers, backstage personnel, and other people try to scour up as much power as they can. And you still have the reigning king, Roman Reigns, at the top. Oh god, it's becoming their Game of Thrones. And meanwhile, AEW is doing the whole, we're gonna act like the Sith now and beat the living hell out of each other to determine who becomes supreme overlord of Elite. That's at least my conspiracy belief on that. So yeah, Solo Sikoa is now North American champion. Some people were surprised by that, and I was like, no, it was kind of inevitable. Like, the moment he came out on September 13th to fight, I was like, he's gonna win it. He's gonna win it. Like, are we really supposed to be shocked by this? I don't know. It's just, now with Triple H running the shows now, I do think there's finally going to be some connective continuity between NXT and WWE, whereas before it was always keep them separate. We can't connect them because that would require too much effort on our part. Thanks, Vince. And also, Vince has a discriminatory policy towards anything that was NXT bred because Triple H is better than him, and therefore he was jealous of that. That's my conspiracy belief, at least. So, the only reason Solo Sikoa would have survived Vince's reign is because he's Roman's cousin. And he's the Usos' brother. And if you mess with one of them, you mess with all of them. And, you know, Vince would cower before Roman because he went on his knees and was like, please, Roman, come back. We're struggling. We thought we could do this without you when you said no to doing the job at WrestleMania. What do you want in exchange? Well, I want you to take COVID seriously. Done. And I want to turn heel. Okay, that might be a problem, but we'll consider it. No, I want to turn heel, and I want Paul Heyman. Damn it. Okay, fine, we'll give you that. That's pretty much how I think what happened. Like, Vince thought, like, after Roman left SmackDown and whatnot. So, yeah. And now Solo Sikoa is the reigning, defending, potentially no-showing North American Championship of the world, of the Western Hemisphere, of the Western world. It's only a matter of time until they start doing their other brands. So, yeah, now the Bloodline continues to drip themselves in gold and expand their sphere of influence in this new Game of Thrones style setting for WWE, only without the massive amount of sex, so that's a positive. We'll have to see where things go from here on that front, but Solo Sikoa, good luck with your run at NXT's North American Champion, and NXT 2.0 is dead. They're rebooting it, sort of, on the 1 year anniversary, but instead of going back to the black and gold, they're going for white and gold. And here's the thing, when I saw that, I was thinking, you know, that color, okay, this is how I always saw the brands in WWE work. They always had a particular theme to it. There's always a color scheme theme to it. There's blue and silver for SmackDown. There's black and gold for NXT. There's red and black for Raw. Sometimes with a little dose of silver, but it mostly was red and black. But when you watched NXT 2.0, it was like rainbow vomit. Well, what's this color scheme here? Like, there's usually a two-color scheme theme here going. So when it was announced that they were going to gold, white, and gold, I was like, okay, that's a better color scheme. The logo is way better now than it was being the rainbow and vomit-inducing hell that it was. That made me question what the hell is this logo. But now with a two-color scheme they're going for, it's like, okay, this is actually much better. So, props to the design team for fixing that atrocity of wrestling logos, which is saying a lot. Like, even AEW has a color scheme. Like, they had rainbow for explosives, but mostly you knew what the color scheme was. It was gold and white, and maybe an occasional black. But mostly it was gold and white. So, yeah, with its logo. And Rampage is orange and electricity. Oh, God. So, yeah, I'm hoping NXT with this new reboot gets us more stability in and tones down its obsessive need for sex appeal, because that's the only reason Mandy Rose was kept at the top, because Vince loves his horniness. And considering what came out about Vince, and given everything that was going on in NXT at the time when he was running it, even when Shawn Michaels is the one saying that he wrote it, which is multiple questions involved on that, the dress sexy policy made me think, considering what came out about Vince, this is kind of creepy now. And it kind of looks like he's looking for new eyes to set his sights on. Because I could imagine Vince is that desperate. So yeah, Solo Sikoa is the North American champion. NXT is being rebooted to NXT. Okay, well technically this is 5.0 now, because NXT was the whatever the hell it was when it first started. Then NXT got into this sort of phase after its talent stuff ended, and it was sort of like this third show that was just there. It was on internet, it was on Hulu, it was on Sci-Fi for a little bit. That was 2.0. Then NXT got under control of Dusty Rhodes and Triple H. That's 3.0. This is 4.0. The Rainbow with Vomit induced, and now this is 5.0. So clearly they are not counting the 3, so they're the new Half-Life. There, we're done with business. So yeah, this is Neo-Realty Entertainment, the WrestleVerse, presenting Solo Sikoa versus Carmelo Hayes. Oh, by the way, Santa Claus was at the show, so that was awesome. Yeah, Carmelo Hayes was talking about how heavy is the head that wears the crown, and I was just thinking, damn, I can't believe Santa Claus is a fan of this. In the crowd, like there was a guy with a heavy white beard on all over him, and he was like, man, it's Santa Claus, wow. Yeah, that was the most thing I was focusing on instead of that promo, because I was just not interested. I just didn't care. That should tell you something. So, we'll have to see what happens next. The Bloodline, I'm hoping, gets to showcase the North American title, at least like Kenny Omega showcased the Impact title and AAA title, where he just carries it around on him. Like, I got all the swag. So I'm hoping we get more brand synergy going on between Raw, SmackDown, and NXT with a more united creative department instead of what the hell's universe are we supposed to be in right now? We'll have to see. So this was Neo-Realty NRE The WrestleVerse, hosted by Eric Brown. Check out my other content in the description below. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you all again next time. Peace out, and we'll have to see what happens next, because I have no idea what I'm going to do. Take care.